Hi my dear Scorpios, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are doing just another it's gonna be a quickie reading right away. I'm telling you this one because I did give you already like 2 readings. I'm probably gonna take another break from YouTube after this reading. I'll finish, I promise, all signs. I'll finish Mars series through signs. We'll see, maybe I will post all of the all of the signs like by elements. I already posted your Mars and Scorpio video. Make sure you check it out. It's very important. We just had Saturn enter back in Capricorn. Things are about to get a lot more stricter once again. This is when we had Saturn in this exact degree when we had cases of what's going on now at its peak in first 2 weeks of April. This is when we had lockdown, so maybe something like this could happen again. It is already happening. And anyway, without any further ado, let's get started. Before we get started, I have super great news for you. We actually decided to extend my 2-year anniversary sale until the end of July 4th weekend. So I don't know, until like Sunday, I guess. Now, everything that's in my Etsy shop right now is up to 40% off. But the thing is, every listing is only in one quantity. So it's just something that I wanted to do because I was taking a break. So I have a little bit extra time and I want to give you back something also to boost you up, guys. So make sure to check out my Etsy shop if you wanted to book something. Right now is a great time because I do have some extra time. I'll be taking another break from YouTube. There are listings that are up to 40% off, but there's only one quantity per each listing. It is going to be available until, once again, the end of this weekend, through July 4th weekend, but quantity is limited, so some things can sell out. I don't know, maybe even today something's already sold out. And I believe, I'm not sure to be honest, I have to check, but I think there might be also one spot left for my astrology class at a 40% discount. So there is multiple spots for my class. You can enroll at any time, but the offering for a 40% discount, I think there might be one, and we extended it for one more day today. So if you wanted to sign up to my class, check it out. There is one more spot available for my astrology course at a discount. There is multiple also spots without a discount at a regular price. If you're looking to join us later, there will be also a more advanced course. Hopefully I will post it in July. I think I'll be able to post it in July. So for those of you who are more experienced in astrology and you don't want to go through the basic one, you might enroll then. If you are someone who wants to start from scratch and to just clear up your foundations, this foundational course might be a better option to start with. So anyway, let's see what my dear Scorpios are dealing with. I was getting a message actually for you guys, and it made me a little bit sad. I'm gonna explain in a moment. I saw some cards in the pre-shuffle, but let's see what comes out. I'm not gonna say what the message was. I want to see first if the card's gonna confirm it, because who knows, maybe it's not something. Let's see, we have here, oh my god, heart is flying out. We've been seeing, right, this. There is a feeling of like there is new opportunities for Scorpios. A lot of you guys maybe are attracting new love, a renewal. Somebody here could be 24, maybe even 42, but of course the age doesn't matter. It's more of a feeling where you are attracting. I think you've been thinking about love. You've been maybe even giving up on love. Somebody could be 29 even. But I think that right now there is this moment when you are finally considering to open your heart to someone again. I see somebody here, I think it's called jacaranda. I forgot how you call this tree. There's a lot of these trees in LA, in Mexico. So some of you could be from this part of the world, like California or Mexico. I don't know where else they have these trees, the purple ones. I really like those. Somebody could be located there. And we have your obstacle. It's almost like you're finding yourself now moving finally past those obstacles and instead looking in the direction of love, of true love maybe. Like obstacles that you had before seem to start disappearing. And I feel like a lot of you are refusing to just focus on the difficult things and instead are looking towards the things that make you happy. There is also this energy of home, and also you considering whether you want to stay living where you're currently living, what makes you feel at home, what makes you feel at peace, all these things. I feel like overall there is a lot of very positive things that are happening in your life right now, and what's really stands out to me the most is that love is on your mind. You are really in that vibration where you're attracting. It doesn't have to be like you're starting dating right away someone seriously. I feel like you're just attracting, like love is vibration. I see a lot of different types of Scorpios. Of course, in this public platform, you see a lot of different people in general. And of course, there is people who are in this very high vibration, in this very passionate vibration. And there is also people who are in this very low frequency too, like where, you know, they complain a lot, or they're unhappy about things. And I've in my life personally been through all of shades of Scorpio. I've been in vindictive, very difficult, you know, states. I've been in very high vibe Scorpio state. And I just want to say that what stands out to me a lot, that this love that you are radiating right now, it has to do more with the force, with the power. I don't know how to explain this, but someone I really admire, there is one woman who is very successful, she's Russian, so most of you probably will not know who that is, but the point is, like, something I've learned from her about feeling love to everything around you. That's the kind of love that helps you regenerate yourself. That's cells. That is the kind of love that helps you manifest and attract powerful things. Sure, a person can be a catalyst, but when you center all your love around just one person, it's quickly becoming addiction. It's quickly becoming attachment. Sometimes it overwhelms another person, especially if you're a Scorpio. So love is meant to be not just about a person or just about a relationship. It's meant to be the energy that you feel towards everything in the existence, towards everything around you. And I know it sounds like some juju spiritual concept, but it's very true. I myself recently have experienced that, when there was, of course, somebody, you know, who inspired me to that. There was a person who was a catalyst to that. But without attachment to this person, how I usually do. Usually I just attach to a person and overwhelm them with my love. What I did instead is I started feeling this love in my body and in my vibration, and started directing this towards my creative projects, towards healing my body, towards just people around me, everything I encounter on my path. And I really started seeing a very big change. I will make a different video about this, how I, you know, went back into my normal, beautiful, you know, youthful self through love and through my spiritual experiences, which was very recent. But anyway, let's go back to your reading now. So yeah, it's something that I think is important to know, because very often, and I see this once again because I've worked with so many people in my life, from all, you know, literally, like, from somebody who's very successful, I don't know, millionaire, to like regular college student, somebody from a small country. Everybody is very similar in some ways, as much as they can be very different in other ways. I very often see how a person like builds their whole life around a person, thinking it's love, but it's actually attachment. Love is to everything. When you love one person, if you really love them, you feel love to everything in existence. Not just like you hate this person, you hate this, you hate that, but love that person. That's not love. That's more of an attachment. At least, of course, you guys can always disagree with me. And what I also learned is that, and that's happened to me as well, is that when I started feeling this love to everything around me, people who annoyed me before, things that annoyed me, things that, you know, really bothered me, I stopped giving them any of my attention, just because like it just falls off your radar. So I really think a lot of you will be stepping into this type of very powerful love frequency. We have here Snake, which of course is a Scorpio card as well. To me, this is healing here. This is about learning to appreciate the things you have. And there is, once again, there is this energy of anchoring yourself, deciding where you're going to stay. If you had any kind of health issues or something with your health was not perfect, I think you will be very focused in the next 7 months also of overcoming that, improving your health, exercising, perfecting your diet, because Mars, your ruling planet, is going to be in your 6th house. So all these things, if there's issues, you will be able, I think, to put the necessary effort to get better results there. Let's see what else. So your life is really going towards very beautiful state. Some of you could be also very much listening to a lot of music right now, creatively expressing yourself, connecting to nature. We have here the 3 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, and 2 of Swords. What stands out to me is that you really has turned your life around from being someone who's been heartbroken, somebody who couldn't see clearly, maybe had difficult time moving on, to someone who is stable, to somebody who is really, you know, like has their things together. Maybe you're still single, but you're like in this energy. Look, this Nine of Pentacles and this woman from Lenormand, they even look similar, like somebody well dressed, somebody very well taken care of. I feel like you're waiting for something. It's almost like you're waiting for some kind of signal, for some kind of sign. And let me see what else gonna come up here. Page of Pentacles. For a lot of you, this is also about new opportunities, even in work. Eight of Cups. You walked away from things, maybe even with work, that weren't fulfilling. I think when your self-love grows, if you see that at your job or at whatever vocation you are in, if you are not getting what you know you're worth, you have no trouble walking away from it, rather than consistently trying so hard to prove something that you don't need to prove anything to anyone, right? We have here the Hierophant. If you were dealing with a Taurus before, because this to me shows this energy of another person, I feel like they have changed a lot. And I see also someone sees you as that you finally moved on and walked away. Is weird, because what I was also getting, hold on a second, we have here the Sun and we have here Five of Wands. And yeah, that's what I see here too, is like if you had somebody in the past who you walked away from, and now you're like, you were heartbroken for a while, which is weird to say, but I think this person gained some validation from seeing you heartbroken. It's almost like that gave them hope that as long as you're hurting, there's still a chance to come back to you, or to have you, maybe on a hook or something. But I feel like now that you're very happy, and now that you are like in this very high vibe state, there is someone who is very conflicted about it. It's not that they're like unhappy because they're like a bad person and they're jealous of you, but it creates some kind of inner conflict, especially if this person has Leo or Taurus in their chart. It's almost like they're looking you move on, and they're not happy that you're happy. Because I think that whoever this person was, and this is not a nice energy to be honest, they were much happier seeing how you could never move on from them, get over them. It validated them, it fed their ego, I think, on some way. So now that they see you moved on and you again came back even stronger and better than you were before, that creates some kind of conflict. It's almost like, oh, I don't even want to go there. Let's just take one more card and move on from this. It creates this feeling of lack in them, where it's like, it's almost like they were feeding off your energy. I don't know who that is, but it's Six of Cups. It's somebody from your past, and now it's like this person is not happy to see you're happy, because that shows that you moved on. It's not that, like, I want to make this clear, I don't think that this person is so evil, I don't know, from my perspective here, but I think that when this person was seeing you hurting, it gave them some hope that something could still happen or whatever, or even ego validation. And now that you moved on, it means that you restarted your life, which Scorpios are very good at, right? So there is someone who is lurking at you. But I think that your attention is, you're in this Empress energy, and your attention goes towards other things. You value yourself too much at this point. There is opportunity, there is money to be made, there is new path that you're starting. There is Six of Wands, you have this victory, and there is a lot of admirers that you have. Maybe none of them are yet what exactly you want to maybe manifest. But I see with the Six of Wands and Six of Pentacles, you are very admired and celebrated now. And if you, let's say, sorry, my lipstick. And if you, let's say, like, are talking to someone, there is equal exchange. So let's say I text you, you text me back. I like your picture, you like my picture back. I make an effort to meet with you, you make an effort to meet with me. I think this is the kind of vibration you're in. However, I do see you having so many admirers and a lot of different options. Like, I feel like if you are on any dating site, you get booked, like, I don't know, a month ahead. Who are you? Get booked. Six of Swords, yeah, because you moved on and you're considering moving, I think, as well. Like, you really have moved on and closed the chapter. Like, you are really done with something here. Seven of Wands. And I think you are very hesitant to even be talking about this. Like, you are telling me right now, why are we even talking about this? I'm talking about this because this showed up. I do think that with Saturn coming back in its critical degree, it does ask you to really ask yourself whether you really have closed this chapter or not. Because if there is any loose ends, you gotta cut those loose ends now. We very often think, oh, I moved on, I closed the chapter, but then it's not really the case. So it's very important for you to decide what is it you want. And I'll give you an example. You say, let's say you moved on from a person or from a situation. Imagine if this person right now messages you or comes towards you. Will you be able to maintain your cool? I have a friend who is a Scorpio rising, and there was this guy. She moved on from him. She was like, oh, I'm done with him, whatever. And then every time he would message her or whatever, she would get all, crazy again. She would go again checking his Facebook and everything. And I'm like, dude, you told me you moved on from this guy. What is up? And then like there would be very nice guys who would be asking her out, and she would be like rejecting them or not meeting with them. And I'm like, what are you doing? So this is the kind of question I want you to ask. If this person would show up right now at your doorstep with flowers and I don't know, proposals, would you be talking to this person? Because if you moved on, it means no. It means that you're fully done. You're just going towards these new people. And there's new people who are very much into you, fancy you so much. Four of Swords, you say that you need a moment to think about this. Queen of Wands, it's almost like you yourself, I think for some of you yourself became a little bit how that person used to be. I don't know if you know what I mean. Being very self-confident, knowing you have options, not maybe going in too deep with people right away, flirting, playing your cards right. That person, especially if it was a Leo, has taught you a lot. How to maybe not be so naive. In a way, I think they were meant to taint you a little bit so that you could survive even in hostile environments. I see some of you have very ambitious dreams for yourself in career, maybe entertainment industry, maybe business, and it's a clear-cut industry. It's, what do you call it? Not clear-cut, like cutthroat industry or something. So you being as naive as you were before, would it really work? I don't know. But Two of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing. You are coming into faded, absolute, like this is the connection that you are coming into. I think some of you already met this person during retrogrades. If not, I see that by October, a lot of you will meet this person, which is also all the planets finish retrograde except Mars, September. So September, October, November, Mars will be retrograde. But I see a lot of you have met a faded connection. And the test is going to be whether you have really moved on from whoever it was so hard to move on from. Anyway, we'll take this to the extended. We'll see what else comes up. Yeah, Scorpios. The link is to the extended is going to be down below. Once again, we've extended for another few days through July 4th weekend. Because some people didn't see once again. I knew it was going to happen. During Mercury retrograde, it's always like that. I knew somebody was going to be like, oh, I had no idea there was this going on. So we've extended this through the weekend. But the only thing is, once again, there's only one listing per each offering in my shop. So it could sell out very quickly. I have no idea, honestly, after I post this video, what's going to happen. And also, to actually get a discount, there is some offerings that are 40% off, but you're not going to see it when you go to the shop. When you go to the shop, you have to select your item and then actually go to checkout, and it's going to show you how much of a discount. It could be like 20%, 25, 30%, how much of a discount you're getting. There's different settings that are in the algorithm, and you're going to see the full checkout, like you're going to see the full discount value at a checkout. And also check out my course. I believe there might be one more spot. I have to check. I was recording videos for a while, and it's only for today. Only one spot for 40% discount. There's more spots. You can enroll anytime later as well. It's just not going to be at a discount. So check it out as well. Links to everything in the description box. Check out the July Pico card video, because you guys I don't think saw that, or you didn't watch it. So just make sure you check out July Pico card video. It was super high vibe, like everybody was getting a new beginning in that video. Follow me on Instagram if you don't mind my selfies, because I do like to take good selfies. And I love you all so much. We'll talk soon. Link to the extended down below. Bye.